everyone. Let's get started. So the first question on your screen goes in with a movie reference. Okay. So the reason why I'm asking you about a tribal community here is probably because this is related to a very, very famous movie. Okay. Okay, good evening. I'm also in Jamshedpur, Sonali, just 1 kilometer away. Oh wow, that's so cool. Maza aata hai na? Whenever you cross that, you get that feeling. Okay, Astha, Anubhuti, hi Harshita. Welcome to the session, everyone. Now let's get started. अनुभूति ने ऑलरेडी मुझे आंसर करना शुरू कर दिया. What about you people? Guys, don't take this as a testing session. If the question goes wrong, no problem. No one is judging you based on that. We are only going to see the learning aspect of it. Okay, so kuch nahi aata, then feel happy because you're learning something new in this session. Good evening, everyone. Hi Arya, hi Harshi. Okay, so many people with an A. All right. Can I just request you people one small thing? Since the session has started, I'm just telling you in the beginning itself, please do like the session as well. Hi, Naisha. This looks like a new name in the chat. Okay. So this answer has to go with a reference to a very famous movie. Okay. This Koraga tribal community is primarily found in the states of Kerala and Karnataka. You guys are right. And in case you're interested to know, or you guys already know, then please let me know that which movie reference am I taking it from. I'm taking it from the Bhuta Kola. You guys know about Bhuta Kola, right? Kantara, very famous. So this tribe is Koraga tribe. Okay. All right, then let's mark the answers for your ease. Option A on your screen. Hi, Enchante. Question number 2. Let's go. On your screen, everyone. So many people join me right now. Oh yeah, Tulunadu. Correct. Niranjan got the right part. Very good, Bimal Vasudev. Very good, Astha. Nice. Hi, Akshat. Harshita, you inspire me a lot. Thank you so much, Harshita. That really, really is a very big thing. Thank you so much for this. It really makes me feel happy. Sometimes, you self-doubt yourself also. यहाँ पे महान बनने वाली कोई बात नहीं है. I am also human. I also doubt myself. But then I remember those people who always come and join me in the live. This shows your dedication towards me, and probably that's where I feel कि मैं अकेली थोड़ी हूँ. All right, question number 2, everyone. Who won the 2025 Shakti Bhatt Prize for her debut memoir, The Lucky Ones? Okay, these kind of prizes are important, especially when it is won by any female, because right, there's always a preference for us to learn the female who are excelling, because it is kind of, we still are in the phase where any woman empowerment zone is still up. Okay, so that's why it's important. By the way, what is this Lucky Ones? This Lucky Ones is basically a story about the ones who survived the 2002 Gujarat riots. And there was a recent movie also, Ekta Kapoor's movie, in which this guy Vikrant Messi was also there on Gujarat riots. I'm not able to recall the name of that. If you remember, do let me know in the chat, okay? And this prize is basically a celebrated South Asian literature prize. It's not just from India, it's from the various countries like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. All of them, they participate in it, okay? Question number 3, everyone on your screen. Let me go and say the answer. Zara Chaudhary. I did not tell you the answer only. This was actually Zara Chaudhary's book, actually memoir. All right, Sabarmati Files. Thank you so much for the addition. Thanks, Niranjan. Thank you, Bimal. Okay, fine. Let's go. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल दीपक आप बिल्कुल guess कर सकते हो. That's not a problem. Guess here, no problem. Okay. Shrishti, ma'am, your video with that convener really helped my DM section, but I'm not still able to score above 30. Yeah, Shrishti, can you just stay back with me for 20 minutes? I'll surely take that up in detail. अच्छे से detail में बता दूंगी, because the Q&A goes at the end, huh? Not in the middle. Sabarmati Express. Yeah, files. Okay, I'm not sure, huh? You guys check it. Question number 3, everyone. Now, this is a good, basic, easy way of tukka maring. Energy stack. Okay, you have to see whether it is renewable and new energy, or it's just commerce industry, or it is power, or it is science and technology. New and renewable energy बहुत ज़्यादा specific नहीं हो गया? Okay, it can be, right? It may be. तो इसीलिए the more broader aspect is option C here, which is Ministry of Power. So they have announced this task force to develop India's energy stack, a new digital platform for the energy sector. Okay, again, government is going digital, and we know the major reason for it. If you people know the major reason of the government going digital, let me know in the chat box, okay? Because that would be a good point of discussion when it comes to your GDPIs. ये sessions हम सिर्फ आपके जैट पीआई आई मीन जैट एग्जाम या फिर किसी भी एंट्रेंस एग्जाम के लिए नहीं कर रहे जिसमें जीके आता है. दिस इज मोर अबाउट लर्निंग एंड नोइंग द थिंग्स विच आर important, which has happened all across the year, which you can use in your PIs later, GDs later. Okay. No, no, there's no such number as such. It happens. Don't worry about it. Sneha. Oh, Sneha, you reminded me of a good thing. Boy, I forgot about it. Yes, okay. I'll take up that extra, but not today because I'm not ready with the material. Maybe I can just cover up, make a 10 extra questions in August. Okay, just 2 days after. Stay with me. Okay, GST day is an important day, guys. GST is very, very important for every Indian to know about. Okay, goods and service tax. Well, this is celebrated on 1st of July itself. So, iska date, I would say you should remember. This is a very basic thing you should remember. Okay, and by the way, this year it has been 8 years since GST was implemented. It was implemented in 2017, right? So, yep, it's important. Please do remember GST का date at least. वैसे generally dates पूछे नहीं जाते हैं, but you never know, right? So GST is important. Let's go with question number 5. This is a very important news because this place is very famous for tea, and it has made India's first bagless tea. So tell me what is the answer, and they have also been patented for it. Okay, they have officially got the patent for it. Mm, okay. Let's go. We have answers coming as C, 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 C. Akshat, hi. While. Sai, I'll surely take this question. Copy this question and just wait for me for completing this thing. 25 minutes more, and I'll definitely take up the question in detail, right? Vula tea is famous in or is patented by which city? I mean, which state? Assam. Assam's Vula tea has secured this patent for India's first bagless tea. Okay, so it's very interesting. If you go into the depth of कैसे बनाते हैं, you would have a very interesting point. So just search करना if you guys have time later. Question number 6. Which city is the host of Uttar Pradesh International Trade Show? उत्तर प्रदेश में है, so you obviously know the answer cannot be वाराणसी. शार्क टैंक इंडिया में आए थे. हाँ, वेरी गुड भैया जी, नाइस. ओके, कौशिक. ओ वाह कौशिक, थैंक यू. कौशिक ने इतना टाइम लगा के लिखा है तो मैं तो बिल्कुल पढ़ूंगी. सो इट इज रिलेटेड टू द डिजिटल इंडिया क्वेश्चन, गाइस. Having accountable money means ensuring transparency. Digital money stays within the banking system, so the government can know where the money comes from and where it goes, which helps tackle corruption. कौशिक, धुरंधर देखा? 500 and 1000 के प्लेट्स के बारे में वहां से पता चला होगा. See, we watch movies for educational purposes. Go and tell your parents about it. Question number 7. Recently, where was the statue? Oh, I did not tell you the answer for the sixth one. The sixth one's answer is Greater Noida, everyone. Greater Noida is a place, of course, where this UPITS was held, and this event basically was organized to showcase what Uttar Pradesh is doing as a rising expressway state, okay, as a growing manufacturing hub, and the other projects of Uttar Pradesh like defense industrial corridor. फिर उनका एक IMLC है. The full form is Integrated Manufacturing L for Logistics Clusters. Okay, and ये सारी projects यूपी की उसको showcase करने के लिए ही they made this international trade show. Okay, so option D is the right answer. Come to number 7, everyone. Where was the statue of Maratha warrior Peshwa Bajirao I installed in Maharashtra? Hmm. Oishika, good news. देख ली. Okay. बिल्कुल कौशिक, बिल्कुल कौशिक. All right, Pune, Pune. We have Pune. We have some Nashik as well, but the answer is Pune, guys. Okay, this statue was unveiled at the NDA campus of Pune, National Defense Academy of Pune. Okay, this is basically to inspire the Navy, the Army, and the Air Force at NDA. You know, right? Bajirao Peshwa was known for so many campaigns in his 20 years of reign. And Basically, if you guys are aware, then the Operation Sindoor, which was also conducted, was mentioned as a part of fulfilling the vision of India, inspired by not Peshwa Bajirao but Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. तो वो चीज एक न्यूज में थी, and then from there came that उन्होंने ये वाली statue बनाई है. तो that's why I gave a reference to it. Okay, all right, let's go. Pune is our answer. Question number 8. Let's go. Oh wow, Deepak, nice. Very good, Bhayaji. Uh, अखंड भारत, अखंड भारत, अखंड भारत. जी बिल्कुल. Hmm. बिल्कुल वेदा मित्रा, I really wish so. Current union. Okay. Akshat, you're asking me, you're asking everyone. Is this related to it? Oh, because you think that education minister would be responsible for like the answer of question number 8. No, that's not correct though. The answer is Ministry of Minority Affairs, guys. Minority Affairs. And क्यों है ये answer? The reason is because it's fellowship, not education. Minority Affairs because this fellowship is provided to them. So, this Ministry of Minority Affairs released pending payments under this fellowship after a delay of 7 long months. So, basically, this 5 year fellowship is providing financial aid to 6 different types of minority communities. Which are those minority communities? Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, Jains, Parsis, and as well as Sikhs. Okay, in छयों फुल टाइम सपोर्ट मिल, जो लोग फुल टाइम एमफिल या पीएचडी कोर्स कर रहे हैं विद इन इंडिया, दे आर एंटाइटल्ड टू गेट some kind of money aid from this fellowship program. So that is coming under Ministry of Minority Affairs. Okay, come to question number 9, everyone. This is again a direct date question, but don't worry about the date. I don't want you people to give me the right answer for this. I want you people to discuss with me so that it gets better. You people discuss about what is judicial well-being altogether. Okay, thanks, Kaushik. That's absolutely right. Unable to understand or get the references you give the regarding these GTK. I pull out the questions which were in news throughout. Like any static GK question also. Like for example, one static GK question on your screen is what is the day on which judicial well-being is celebrated? We don't know. We should not know also. I don't care if you don't give me the right answer. But I would care if you don't know what judicial well-being will actually mean. You can use this example in any of your PIs or GDs, and that will give you so much more aura during the GD or the PI, because people will think like, oh God, he or she is aware of this thing as well, and I'm pretty impressed by that. So everyone, this is actually the first time when India is celebrating, or in fact not India, this is actually an international celebration of judicial well-being for the first time on July 25th. So your answer is July 25th, but that is not important. The important thing is what is judicial well-being. So this day focuses on the emotional, mental, and physical well-being of the judges and the magistrates out there. You know that when they are dealing with a case, how much they are engrossed in that. Okay, so that's why it's important for us as a citizen to kind of value their contributions as well, and should also talk about one day at least when we are talking about their well-being also. Okay, question number 10, everyone. Let's go. Hmm. दीपक, सो मैम अगर मैं पूरा जीके सेक्शन छोड़ के आ जाऊं तो मार्क्स कटेंगे? नहीं कटेंगे, 0 मिलेंगे, बट देन फिर वो आपको कोई एडिशनल बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा व्हेन यू वुड बी गेटिंग सिलेक्टेड. No, in the selection procedure of XLRI only it is used. Agar XLRI is not important, you are aiming for other colleges using that score, then important नहीं है, आप छोड़ के भी आ सकते हो. Question number 10. Where was the first ever Armed Forces National Conference called SHAPE 2025 organized? Well, that's a very big thing. And where does such big things happen? Yes, Vedamitra. Let's go. First ever Armed Forces National Conference. This was held in New Delhi. Such big things happen in New Delhi, right? And the Department of Hospital Administration at the Army Hospital Research and Referral in New Delhi, they recently organized this. And this is the first ever Armed Forces National Conference. And this is held on sustainable hospital infrastructure and architecture. मतलब आर्मी डॉक्टर्स आर्मी ऑफिसर्स के लिए जो हॉस्पिटल्स हैं उनके ऊपर फोकस करने के लिए this thing was or this conference was held. Okay. Question number 11. Which state government has launched the youth stipend scheme in July 2025? So this is a state government question, everyone. State government question. Yeah, Chirag. Chirag, I did not see you yesterday in the live. Were you there? Deepak, Meda, Akshat, Koku, Suhai. Damn sure. All right. Sanskriti, Ronak, Ayushi have their answers as well. Well, the correct answer to this question is option A, Madhya Pradesh. This Madhya Pradesh government has launched this youth stipend scheme as a part of the major welfare initiatives they are taking this year. And under this, they are focusing on providing financial aid, internships, skill development programs to the unemployed youth. And MP has more than 1.5 crore people, okay, in the age of 20 to 30 years who are unemployed. So, keeping that into mind, Yuva Swabhiman Rojgar Yojana, that's the name. uh, okay, that was actually the old scheme, and abhi usko replace करके they have come up with this youth stipend scheme. पहले 4,000 rupees बस दे देते थे. Abhi it has been changed into providing not just financial aid like 5,000 for men, 6,000 for women, but also internship opportunities and skill development programs. I'm not sure how much does it work or go at the real core, but जो भी है, at least an initiative is a good thing. Question number 12. Okay, you guys can guess the answer by the name of the question itself. Okay? Acha, no problem, Chirag. Okay. No problem, Mishika. Thanks for joining. So many people with C. Oh my god, did you get it from Vishakhapatnam? Machilipatnam. Is that Machli wala Machli or is it pronounced differently? You guys can tell me if I am pronouncing it wrong. It's Andhra Pradesh, everyone. Okay. You guys guessed it from Vishakhapatnam. Is it true? Well, this Machilipatnam is seeing a revival because earlier it was a very important southeastern port. Okay. And also known for its traditional handloom industry. But kisi reason se it was not been much in limelight and use at the same time, but अभी कुछ new चीजें वहां हुई हैं जिसकी वजह से it was in news कि it has now become a major port and global trading hub in this year. So Machilipatnam is important. Okay, question number 13. Which state has become the first state in India to give agricultural status to livestock and poultry farming as well? So again, this is a state decision, not a nation's decision. Wow, Deepak सही है. Oh, really, Vishnu? Nice. Okay. Vedamitra be like, no questions from Orissa today. You never know. We'll decide it after the 30th question. So let's go. Which state has become the first state in India to give agricultural status to livestock and poultry farming? The answer to this question is Maharashtra. Maharashtra has become the first state in India to give this status. Okay, the decision was approved by Maharashtra cabinet, of course, to support rural economy and animal husbandry there as well. It's good because a couple of things which are provided to the farmers now under subsidies like electricity, solar pumps, and interest on loans, because they are now classified under agriculture status. जब तक उन्हें वो agriculture status नहीं मिलता, उनको government से subsidy नहीं मिलती. So that was the problem. Okay, that's why Maharashtra has given this access. Question number 14. Mount Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is a famous mountain, guys. Famous mountain. Okay, let's go. Question number 14's answer is Option D, 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 Tanzania. Why was it in news? Why is this a static GK question in the class today? It is a static GK question in the class today because, because it was in news. And why was it in news? Recently, the Defense Secretary has flagged off the mountaineering expeditions to Mount Everest and Mount Kilimanjaro at an event held in Delhi. Mount Kilimanjaro is Africa's tallest mountain. You people know that. And world's largest freestanding mountain. Freestanding, you understand? Not a mountain range. A freestanding single mountain. And it is located in the northeastern part of Tanzania, Kenya border ke paas. Okay. And it's actually a stratovolcano. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Okay. And we are done with this question. Let's go to question number 15 then. Answer is Tanzania. Number 15. Which initiative of Kerala was recently recognized by the UNICEF as a global best practice in responsible educational technology? Well, nice. Oh, very good, Chirag Kaushik. Very good. Niranjan. Ash in Delhi. Very nice. Okay. Standalone, very good, Kaushik. Thank you. CADAC, quite a lot of mixed options. Well, the answer is okay. There's a Vidya also, so I can understand why you people are getting confused in option A and option C. But no, we'll go with option A. Huh? Kite का full form है Kerala Infrastructure and Technology. Okay, for education. And let me talk a little bit about it so that you can make some mental notes of it. UNICEF का full form, United Nations Children's Fund. Okay, they have recognized it as the best practice in responsible educational technology, edtech basically, because you know what they are doing, they are using ethically integrated AI in school education. And it's officially the technology arm. The kite program is actually a technology arm of the general education department of the government of Kerala. It's not just promoting ethical, inclusive and open source learning, but also AI integrations in public schools, not private schools. So that's why it's a big initiative. Public schools mein ye sab karna is a huge thing, guys. Okay. Okay, question number 16 is a very, very special thing. By the way, can I please remind you people that if you haven't liked this session yet, please do like the session as well. That really helps, guys. फॉर्म रजिस्टर करवा लू ना चिराग? करते हैं, लेट्स गो. Yeah, Rishita, sure. By the way, many people were asked this question in their PIs, you know. Jagdeep Dhankar, very nice, Sanskriti, very nice, everyone. And who is the president currently? Vice president, I mean. Who is the vice president currently? Jagdeep Dhankar is the answer of the question. That's correct. But who is the current vice president? Tell me in the chat box. वैसे ये बहुत कम बार हुआ है. You know, very rarely this happens that someone resigns in the middle of the tenure, and he did that on medical grounds. So who is the new vice president? Radhakrishnan, very good. CP Radhakrishnan, very nice, very nice. Thank you, Cat Aspirant. Thank you, Sanskriti. South Indian, wow, Aryan. I hope that was an option. Rituraj, correct. Good job. Thank you so much, Kukusu. So sweet of you. Cat Aspirant, Chirag, Vasudev, bahut badhiya. Very nice, all of you. Let's go to the next question. Question number 17. Which state is the host of the Indian Open Athletics meet? What happens in Open Athletics meet? What do you mean by Open Athletic meet? Have you ever thought of it? कई बार इस तरह से क्वेश्चन करने से you get the answers of multiple other scenarios also. आपको रटना नहीं पड़ेगा. That is a good thing. Should have this curiosity in you. But don't ask me the question. Chat GPT it. Okay. Chat GPT बहुत गलत answers देते हैं, by the way. So question number 17's answers. So many people with A's. Most of them are A's. Some are D's. Some are C's as well. क्या लगा गुजरात? It's Bihar, guys. Okay, Bihar hosted the first ever Indian Open Athletics meet at Pataliputra Sports Complex, and it is the first time Bihar has hosted any such major national event. Okay, athletics event especially. So AFI is the organization who organizes these activities. AFI stands for Athletics Federation of India, in collaboration with Bihar State Sports Authority, of course. Jahan more than 400 athletes of India came to participate in just a one-day event. Hmm. चलो, मेरा स्टेट है मुझे ही नहीं मालूम। कोई बात नहीं। दैट्स फनी, ऐसा कई बार होता है। इट्स नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अस टू नो एवरीथिंग, इट्स ओके। क्वेश्चन नंबर 18, IAO, that is the Indian Astronomical Observatory that was recently seen in the news, is located in which state or UT? Is located in which state or UT? Tell me the answer. Meanwhile, I'll put my lappy on charge. There you go. So, what's your answer? Ladakh. C, 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 C. Chalo, let's see if Ladakh really works. It works. Okay, Indian astronomers recently photographed this comet and called it some Atlas 3I 3 something 3I, I guess 313I Atlas. They have done it using Himalayan Chandra telescope. Okay, जो लद्दाख में है. Wow, you people got it right. Congratulations. By the way, extra information for you people. This was actually managed by the IIA, that is Indian Institute of Astrophysics in Bangalore. Okay. लद्दाख में उनको बहुत ड्राई कोल्ड डेजर्ट है ना वहाँ पे, तो यू गेट मिनिमम, एंड देयर इज आल्सो मिनिमम ह्यूमन इंटरफेरेंस देयर, सो बहुत क्लियर स्काईज मिलते हैं, एंड दैट प्लेस मेक्स द बेस्ट ऑब्जर्वेटरी. ओके, so did I take the previous answer? Yes, it's Ladakh. Number 19 and 20 on your screen, everyone. Also because of its height, of course, that's a very significant thing he brought up, guys. At a height of 4,500 meters above the sea level, Ladakh. वेरी गुड. हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड क्लियर स्काई स्टार्स बेटर दिखते हैं. बहुत सही. ऐसे दिमाग लगाओगे तो कोई क्वेश्चन याद करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. By the way, question 19 is a very important one. A lot of operations got into news and got a lot of coverage on news, but probably Operation Mahadev was something which was not very well conducted. I mean, covered in news. Covered किया है, but people don't remember it in front of Operation Sindoor. तो अभी मैंने आपको guess दे ही दिया. I mean, hint दे ही दिया. It is related to Operation Sindoor. That means it's related to Pahalgam attack, right? Operation Mahadev was a joint cooperation launched by the security forces in Srinagar, and of course the reason was to neutralize the terrorists who were hiding in the city, जिसमें से 3 militants who belonged to Lashkar-e-Taiba were killed. Okay, chalo, that's good that you people know about it. Let's go to question number 20. Who has been appointed as the new chairperson of the National Medical Commission? Any guesses? Take guesses, guys. All are doctors. Guess karo inki pinky ponky karke. Because these people's names are not very well flashed in the screens of our news channel, so it's difficult for anyone to remember this, of course. So you guys can guess. CCAA. Well, C is the right answer. Abhijat Sheth is the correct answer. Now, what do you guys need to know about this National Medical Commission? The appointment of this person has come in the middle of the rising concerns over the regulatory loopholes and a recent corruption case also which was going on in the medical colleges. ठीक है, उसके बीच में ही इन्हें ऐसा न्यू चेयरमैन अपॉइंट किया गया, तो इट वाज अ लिटिल बज कि अरे चेयरमैन चेंज कर दिया, ऐसा क्या घपला हो गया, दिस काइंड ऑफ अ स्टफ. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 21. लेट्स गो. I'll just scroll down. Swachh Sarvekshan Award. I think I've done a similar question with you people before also. This Swachh Sarvekshan Award will be given by which ministry or organized by which ministry? Try to take a guess. Oh my god. Seriously? Rajnish? Very good. That's a good score. Congratulations. Okay, so let's go. Question number 21. The answer would be, देखो स्वच्छ क्या रखना है, घर को रखना है. Right? I remember it like this. तो घर को रखना है तो Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, the President of India will be actually responsible for giving these awards. Okay, of course in New Delhi, and the event is organized by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. It's an annual survey which brings all the states, and they judge it on the basis of how clean it is, how much hygiene they maintain, what is the sanitation plan in the urban India, right? Okay, Quality Council of India is a partner of this ministry while they organize this Swachh Sarvekshan Awards. Okay. Okay, let's go. The next question is question number 22. Who won the Polygrass Magic Skill Award in women's hockey category? Women or hockey? दोनों ही important है. Ma'am, these kind of questions will be asked in GDPI. Nahi, these questions will not be asked in GDPI. In GDPI, they'll tell you, or suppose in GD, they'll give you a topic on what are the reasons why India is not progressing with this in the same rate as the other countries. Suppose this is a question. Or do you really think that India is progressing? In this case, if you know something about Swachh Sarvekshan Awards or organized by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and you can give the example that what I have read in a news is that our ministry is holding these kind of awards, which is basically a kind of reward or a kind of motivation for different states to work into that category. I understand that it might not directly lead to impacting people's life, but at the same time, if we don't keep it, it would further lead to bad influence on people. People will never be serious about cleaning their states or cleaning their cities. So in order to be the first rank, like Indore, if you guys know, Indore cleanliness mein number one hai, right? So people are very very possessive about keeping their streets clean because they want the title again, and if not the people, at least the government is strict about it. Correct. So these kind of examples you will quote. ऐसे questions नहीं पूछेंगे आपको कि ये polygrass magic skill award किसे मिला. When a question or when a topic is about women empowerment, you can talk about women's hockey category winner, right? Pakka Punjaban. Okay. So, well, let's see if his answer is right or wrong. Well, I don't really know Deepika belongs to which state, but not sure whether she's Punjaban or not. So, the answer is Deepika, guys. Okay. Just that you people add on to her. She has made a brilliant solo goal against Netherlands, because of which she was given this Magic Skill Award. And this award actually celebrates the individual skill in such games. Okay, individual skill. And this goal was actually scored in the Bhubaneswar Kalinga Stadium. Okay. All right. Odisha reference. You people were wanting that. So I definitely added it additionally. Question number 23. Which country has become the first to formally recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan? ये भी बहुत important news है. By the way, people, please do like this session. It's long time now, 30 minutes past the session. If you haven't liked it yet, please do like it as well. Okay, CCCAAA. India? No, of course not. Okay, नहीं इतने जल्दी कैसे मान ले खुश कैसे आए थे वो लोग. You guys have seen the videos, right? Okay, so of course तालिबान को अभी तक किसी ने as a proper government माना नहीं है. Okay, but then the one who formally recognizes it is Russia, guys. Okay, Russia is the answer. It has become the first country to formally recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan. They took over in 2021, right? Yeah, and Russia removed the Taliban from its list of outlawed organizations. इससे उन्होंने ये proof कर दिया कि भाई हम आपके समर्थन में हैं. This Russian foreign ministry has also accepted the credentials from the Afghanistan's newly appointed ambassador. कुछ तो गुल हसन नाम है उनका. Okay, and Russia has stated that this recognition will support productive bilateral cooperation between the two countries. Of course, not any violence. But Afghanistan's foreign ministry called it a very big move because almost कह सकते हैं कि रशिया का support मिल गया. We can say that. Okay. Question number 24, everyone. What do you guys think about it? Is it a right thing which Russia did? चाइना होगी फिर तो. ना करे जनाब ना करे. Okay, can we get the PDF so that we can convert it into a hard copy? Sure, Rajput. You just need to wait till Christmas. Russia then. Reinstate their consulate. Yeah, India we within Taliban. दीदी पहले कॉन्कर करा अफगानिस्तान then we came. Yes, चिराग correct. बस रजनीश हो गया. This Taliban kicked out USSR from Afghanistan. They recognized them. Absolute right reason. Kaushik is speaking substance here. Good job. चिराग, मोदी जी जहां भी जाते हैं उनको अवार्ड मिल जाता है. हमने एक पहले भी कवर किया था. करेक्ट, राइट, यू आर राइट. वी कवर्ड श्रीलंका, राइट. नाउ दिस वन इज नॉट श्रीलंका. This Grand Collar Award comes from which country? It comes from Brazil. Okay, so Prime Minister went for a 4-day visit to Brazil, and वहां पे उन्हें मिल गया ये award. This is basically to strengthen bilateral relations, nothing more than that. But yeah, Prime Minister has also announced plans for adopting India's UPI in Brazil. तो ब्राजील का वेकेशन टूर बुक कर सकते हो आप लोग. ओके, वहां पे यूपीआई चलेगा. All right, let's go. Question number 25. Which state has become the first in India to join the Cruise Bharat mission? इसके बारे में भी we have had a chat before. सांता बाबा के बर्थडे पे पीडीएफ मिलेगी. Yes. डोंट वरी राजपूत, जब तक वीडियो देख लो ना, वीडियो में भी तो आंसर स्टिक ही कर दिए हैं मैंने. यू कैन जस्ट स्क्रॉल 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 ऐसे डॉट डॉट डॉट. नेक्स्ट 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 नेक्स्ट. फ्रांस दुबई में आएगा ऑलरेडी. मोदी जी गॉट द हाईएस्ट सिविलियन अवार्ड्स और ऑल द नेशंस. यस, जीसस का बर्थडे है भाई. Kindly, it will be better if we get this under 20. Rajput, this is Crackzat की Malkin who would decide this, okay? देखो, better का क्या है? If you're really serious about something, you will take screenshots from the live right now. That shows the amount of seriousness you have, right? Or you can also take screenshots from the running video. कितने plans है? मैंने एक date final कर दी है. अब तो वही रहेगा. By the way, this also reminds me of one thing, guys. Excel sheet I couldn't send you people today, so I'll be sending the Excel sheet to you people by tomorrow, okay? The one where you have to get the attempt strategy. Question number 25's answer is Gujarat, everyone. Gujarat has become the first Indian state to officially join this Cruise Bharat mission. What is this Cruise Bharat mission? It is a central government initiative which is built for having a competitive cruise tourism ecosystem, है ना, जहाँ पे गुजरात मूव ऑफ कोर्स मतलब गुजरात से ही निकलेगी, अगर गुजरात को टच करके जाएगी, राइट, एंड ये ग्लोबल होने वाली है. ऑलराइट, so option B is the right answer. Let's go. Question number 26 on your screen. On July 30th, okay, this is again a very important news because NASA and ISRO have come together for a joint mission. तो ये तो भाई बहुत अच्छी बात है and बहुत अच्छे I mean points हैं to take notes from. Okay. Thank you, Rajput. Thank you for understanding. Gujarat has coastline, that's why. Oops, wow, very nice. Oh, Kaushik, very good. Sab jagah Gujarat. B. Did Modi ji get awards in BRICS? Oh my God, enchante. All right. So the answer is NISAR, guys, and the NISAR full form stands for NASA ISRO NI Synthetic Aperture Radar SAR. Okay. This was launched into space on 30th of July. It is world's first dual band. L band भी है उसमें, S band भी है. Radar, which is imaging satellite, radar imaging satellite. Joint project of US and India. बाकी इस सैटेलाइट का क्या काम होने वाला है? It's of course needed for remote sensing, है ना, and capable of observing even minute changes happening in the land as well as the ice surfaces. Basically, kind of you can say natural hazards like earthquake and tsunamis को पहले से predict करना, ice sheet collapse करना, any kind of ecosystem disturbances को note करने के लिए साथ में बनाया है. All right, let's go. Question number 27. Who was honored with the GP Birla Memorial Award? Since I have not given you the context of what GP Birla Memorial Award is, so this award is basically a prestigious legacy that has been now given to 32 Nobel laureates so far. Okay, it's that kind of award which recognizes global leaders for their contributions to scientific progress and innovation. And now, if you can guess the answer is V. Narayanan, who is none other than the chief of or the chairman of ISRO. ISRO के chairman हैं V. Narayanan. Okay. Chirag, ये मैंने last time किया था. So the thing was very clear that if you are okay with the video solutions available, then you can take it for free. And if you want it immediately, like, you know, वो बिल्कुल exam के time पे था when people wanted the answer description along with side. So that was chargeable. I'm not sure how much was it, something which you have quoted probably. But yeah, with solutions, it was chargeable. And without solutions, it was free of cost. Question number 28. Which country won the UEFA Women's Euro 2025 title? Let's go. UEFA, full form Union of European Football Association. So this is Women's Football Association. So tell me what should be the answer. Thank you so much, Rajput. That's so sweet of you. Heaviest satellite जो इसरो भेजा है, I guess. Heaviest also. Thank you for adding this, Kaushik. I did not know that. Oops, England. Spain was previous. सही करेक्शन कर दिया आपने. Very good. England is the right answer, everyone. England has won this by defeating Spain only by 3-1. Penalty shootout हुआ था. And who won the winning penalty? I'm not sure if you people follow football. It was Chloe Kelly who gave the final winning penalty shot. Okay. All right, then let's go. The next one is question number 29. We are just left with 2 more questions. Then we will have one very final question, which is how was the session? And जिनको कोई Q&A नहीं है, वो मुझे good night, bye bye बोल के जा सकते हैं. और जिनको questions पूछने हैं, I'm open for Q&A. So where was the India's first artificial intelligence powered Anganwadi inaugurated? See, every Indian state has an Anganwadi, okay? And this state of India has become the first one to use artificial intelligence. Well, this is going to be interesting. आंगनवाड़ी में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कैसे यूज करते हैं वो मुझे जानने का बहुत इंटरेस्ट है, बट ड्यू टू टाइम शॉर्टेज व्हाइल आई वाज सिलेक्टिंग दिस क्वेश्चन आई कुडंट पर्सनली गो एंड चेक इट. ठीक है, मुझे बस इतना पता है कि एआई डैशबोर्ड्स हैं, वर्चुअल रियलिटी हेडसेट देते हैं, बट वो कैसे करते हैं आई वांटेड टू सी अ वीडियो ऑन दैट, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई डिड नॉट गेट टाइम. तो मैं इस सेशन के बाद जरूर देखूंगी. एआई आंगनवाड़ी इज ब्रॉट बाय महाराष्ट्र. महाराष्ट्र के चीफ मिनिस्टर कौन है? अभी बहुत रील में दिख रहे हैं बिकॉज मेसी आए हैं, राइट? हु इज ही? देवेंद्र फडणवीस. गुड. क्वेश्चन नंबर 30 एवरीवन. फुटबॉल का तो बात ना करे जनाब. फ्रॉम कोलकाता. ओह अविनाश, ऑफ कोर्स. व्हाट अ मेस यू गाइस क्रिएटेड फॉर मेसी. हाँ, एक उसको देखने के लिए इतना पैसे देके हाउ डिड यू पीपल गो? ओके फाइन. छेत्री को तो देखने जाते नहीं हो. Question number 30. Guys, it's easy. Which ministry has launched the Safai Apnao Bimari Bhagao campaign? Again, Safai related stuff. We did this. Very similar. English में किया था, अभी हिंदी में है ये. Okay. This is just a Hindi version of the same question we have done before, right? Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. कहाँ सफाई करो? सबसे पहले घर में सफाई करो. Okay. So option C is the right answer here. Nothing much to talk about it. Okay, just that this will focus on drain cleaning, garbage hotspot reductions, and awareness drives. All right, with this, we come to the end of the learning session with the last question as always. How was the session, everyone? Please do let me know in the chat box and then say a bye.